Senate right now, the Republican Senator Susan Collins, who's introduced some compromise gun control legislation. She's speaking out. I want to hear what she's saying.
Perhaps that massacre would have been prevented. Third, our amendment provides robust due process procedures to protect the Second Amendment rights of law-abiding Americans. Any American denied a purchase under this amendment would have the opportunity to have their case heard before a federal district judge. The government would have the burden of proof in order to deny the sale and would have to present its case within a short but reasonable period of time. If the government failed to make its case, if this turned out to be some terrible error, it would have to pay attorney's fees for the person who had been denied the purchase, and of course, the purchase of the firearm could go forward. And our amendment makes sure that the applicant can have cleared counsel present to make sure that the government cannot take away a fundamental right without a legal advocate to protect their due process rights. Now, critics of our amendment have mistakenly claimed that this bill would allow Americans to be denied the right to keep and bear arms based merely on suspicion or a hunch. That is simply not true. We are not using the terrorist screening database, which has 1.1 million people on it. That is not what we are using. We are using the carefully defined no-fly and selectee lists because those are the most carefully constructed subsets of all of the government's terrorist watch lists. These two lists include the names of individuals who pose the greatest threat of committing an act of terrorism against aviation, against the homeland, against U.S. interests overseas. And there are, in fact, only 109,000 individuals on this list, of which only 27,000 are American.